Welcome back, friends. My name's Daniel, and we're going to go to the Import Nationals at the Carlisle Fairgrounds. This is a great show. There's a lot of variety there. You might see a Honda next to a Citroen DS, next to a Bentley. It's crazy over there. There's a lot of variety. It's fun. There's a swap meet too. So hopefully these import cars have a lot of turbos. So we might be able to snatch up a cheap turbo and have some fun with that too. Who knows what else we'll find there. At the very least, we'll see some cool cars. I'm not a huge import guy. I mean, I do like Toyotas. Hondas have good engines. I just hate that they're front wheel drive. That's not very fun. But other than that, you know, we're gonna have a good time. I'm appreciative of all different kinds of cars. So I'm gonna take you guys along. Last time we went to the Spring Carlisle with this beautiful wagon here. I made a couple modifications to it. I'm gonna make a couple more to have a little bit more enjoyable time. It's rained all week. It rained today a little bit. I hope that didn't scare everybody away. So I'm gonna put an umbrella. I have a piece of PVC. I'm gonna stick that on there, and the umbrella is gonna go in. A couple zip ties, we'll have that modification installed. We'll probably keep that one around. You could use that in the summer even just to keep the sun off of you. The other thing is the cooler. I had it right about here, and it's cool and all there, but then you lose a lot of wagon space. So if I could gain a little bit more wagon space for turbos, superchargers, all that fun stuff, that'd be great. So I think what I'm gonna do is make some tabs, keep this piece of wood on there, and then make something to keep this on a piece of wood or something. And then I can go underneath with some parts and turbos and whatever. And that'll give me a little bit more room and won't increase the weight too much. And should be good. So let's make those mods and then let's run down to the car show, have a great day there and see some cool stuff, hopefully get some great deals and have a good time. That's what it's all about. So let's get started. I cut some notches into the piece of wood here. That way it can kind of sit down into them, locks in. And then I'm gonna put some 2x4s on the bottom so it'll kind of lock into here and it won't move around. And that'll be my solution for that. All right, we got the board cut. It's holding this thing in here. I threw a bungee on it just to hold it a little bit more. So that gives us some room underneath that we can shove some things. Then we have this umbrella in case it gets rainy or sunny. We can put that right in here, just like that, and we're good to go. So let's hit up the import car show and see what kind of fun stuff we can see. Here we are at the Carlisle Import Show. Beautiful day. We couldn't ask for better weather after this whole week of rain. There's a ton of cars here. Let's go check them out. Out this Celica. Nice. Very nice.
I've already got scores. I can't afford to on a third. What year is it? First year, right?
Look at this Celica GT with bone stock. It's in really good shape.
that. Those wheels are massive. I want to say they're at least 39. Very cool. Oh, does it have a Chevy bed on it? That's a Chevy bed. I saw one in Florida that had a Chevy bed. I think that's still Toyota rear. Headers. Stock front suspension? With the bracket kit? Yeah, bracket kit. It's still cool. It looks real nice. I love the paint on this one. Check this out. Well, I think it might be a wrap, but that's still cool. Papa. I love these things, man. They're cool. I think I've seen this one around town, actually. This is kind of my jam. Look at this style. Love it. So cool. Alright, that might not be my style, but the rest of it. I think it's some kind of unspoken rule. Anytime you see a DeLorean, you have to go look at it. That, very nice. Seems like a time capsule. Wow. And then this one's cooler. Check this out. Very cool. Oh, he's got the good winch on there. That's the one everybody wants. Very cool. You don't see these too often. Very, very cool. This is way cooler than a Jeep. The good winch. I forget what series that is. MR2s. He loves a good MR2. Rear engine. Very nice. These Z cars are really cool, but I think they've gotten pretty expensive. They're still really cool. Very good looking cars. Suzuki's kind of cool. It says it has a turbo. That would be fun to play around with. This thing is awesome, wide body. Look at the slots on this thing. I don't even know where you get slots this deep. Probably not Jeep wheels. Cool. Oh wait, it just got cooler. Cool. Hell yeah, another third gen. Very cool. Yeah, nice. Sounds like just a stock 22 RE with a header. This thing's pretty cool. He was just driving around. Kind of like a bike in. Pretty cool. I think it might be a Harley, I don't know. This is Big Dog. Is that a Harley? Don't know. Pretty cool. There is, I don't know if it is or isn't, but there is, I think, Morgan's use bike engines in them. Just talked to the guy with that car. It's a Harley motor. Volvo transmission. He works on like 60s Volvos. He actually hand built the whole body, which is pretty cool. I thought it was like a car or something like that. So you always see cool stuff at the car shows. It's good to get out and see what other people are doing. I love me a good key truck. Check it out. Subaru. I think these are sandbars, I believe. This guy I'm pretty sure is in town here, local. This is just in the parking lot. These things are really cool. Even just to drive them around or to mess around with them, there's endless possibilities. I mean, imagine like a big block Chevy in the bed. That would be pretty cool. Doing wheelies or something. I don't know. They're just so cool. There's so much you could do with them. We don't have anything like this over here. That's it. We had a great day. Saw some cool cars. Not a lot of parts. I don't know if I guess our generation just goes online and buys stuff. And for those cars, a lot of them are newer, so you just buy things. So I didn't really buy any cool parts, but still a cool show. I enjoyed this one. I hope it gets bigger. I think it could be a lot of fun, and I hope the parts section grows for next time.